we getting the equipment?
Very
Because when
good.
it comes to matters
Right
of
Honourable
life,
Prime Minister.
even 1 minute counts.
Right Honourable Speaker and members, Honourable Nyanzi is aware that I presided over the official commissioning of those facilities. Very smart, well constructed by government. Now, that was like the Minister of Health then can tell you, it was a consortium. We build the infrastructure, the Ministry of Health equips, and then the Ministry of Local Government recruits staff. It was a consortium. And now that we commissioned those facilities last year, I know the Ministry of Local Government was supported to recruit staff for 1 year, which will be taken over by the Ministry of Health. Equipment is in the budget for financial year 2026-2027.
Thank you. Yes, Madi Okoro.
Yes, thank you,
Followed
Right Honourable
by,
Speaker.
Just wait a bit. There is, yes, this, Buvuma. Yes, Buvuma. Then Honourable Inid. Then Masaka, Honourable Kitio. Then I'll do Wenju and the issue.
Thank you, Right Honourable. I rise to raise a question pertaining the family of the late Abiriga. I'm glad I handled this issue of the Abiriga family with you here when we are all backbenchers. And I'm glad you're back as the head of the house. And I would like to know from the Right Honourable Prime Minister, it's over 8 years now. The last time we laid the late to rest in his ancestral home sub-county, there were about 5 pledges made to the family. And out of these pledges, only 1 was fulfilled within 3 months after the burial of the late. When do you intend to take action on these unfulfilled pledges?
The
Thank you.
microphone. Honourable colleagues, it was so sad. I used it to, in that corner where Honourable Ismail Ogama is, that's where we used to sit with the Right Honourable Abiriga. In that same corner. So it's a very, very painful experience reminding us what happened to our colleague who was slain. Right Honourable Prime Minister, the family has been reaching out to us, and I'm sure to you also. When can we help them out of the situation they are in?
Right Honourable Speaker and members, Abiriga was our brother. May his soul rest in eternal peace. I request Honourable Ogama, he's my friend. Let him come to my office tomorrow and we handle this issue.
Buvuma.
Right Honourable Speaker, Judith Naguja is my name. Government approved the solar mini grid project of which Buvuma is supposed to benefit. I understand work was supposed to commence last March. I would love to know what's causing that delay. Thank you.
Energy, Mr. for Energy. When I call on the minister, you know the Prime Minister is the one who has guided me.
Right Honourable Speaker, I'm going to get in touch with a colleague and substantiate the facts of the matter with more information, and we shall definitely have action taken. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I had allowed the Honourable Kitio, Sarah, and then Buju.
You allow
Oh, and the honorable gentleman here.
and in it.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
Oh, yes.
Right Honorable, I have a question. I would kindly request the Right Honorable Prime Minister to update us on the road that is in my district, Masaka, and it is benefiting my constituents as well. It's called Mitemula, Misansala, Nachiyaga, going to Masaka district headquarters, Chiambazi, Chanamukaka, Lusaka Lwamese, Dimuvaya, Mulema. And I also wish to request to be updated on the issue that we requested. We do not have any health center in my constituency, and so many other sub-counties, so many other areas do not have health 3. Thank you so much.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, I remember that word Messe yesterday. She asked that road yesterday and the minister gave the answer. So I will go to the health facilities.
No, she didn't ask yesterday. I didn't give her an opportunity.
She asked the Minister of Works was here.
No, Right Honorable, allow me clarify. The road I talked about when the Right Honorable Minister was here was a different road that is meant to be for local government, and we are requesting it to be upgraded to be brought to central government. It's completely a different road. And the one I'm talking about is actually it is supposed to is a central government road.
Thank you.
Okay, Right Honorable Speaker, now that she has clarified, I direct the Minister of Works, who is here, to get in touch with the member. Honorable Ali, get in touch with the member and find out how we can handle that issue. Secondly, like I already told you, the 488 sub-counties without a health facility, we are getting a facility to work on them under UGIFT 2 once and for all.
Thank you. Yes.
Right Honorable Speaker.
Okay. Kabare, that was Kabare. Then Buenju.
My name is Enid Orugumisiriza, woman MP Kabale. Mine is unique and it's a national concern. We are seeing moral degeneration in our nation. Partly it is brought about by uncensored technology and uncontrolled use of language. A small spark set fire. Likewise, our careless words as leaders can do harm and divide our communities. Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Now, Honorable, the challenge you're having, you went into too much detail. And then you're switching on the microphone. Our system is automatic. You do it yourself, we cut off. So can I request that a question of that nature, okay? No maiden speech, I'm reserving it for State of the Nation. Can I request a question of that nature? You write to the Prime Minister. She gives a written response after consulting different government agencies. Thank you, Honorable. Yes, and I had allowed Honorable Rakoyo earlier on Gomba, but there are those who are moving quickly. Yes, before even Buenja and everywhere. There are those who don't know how to fight the way you guys are moving, the way you Honorable colleagues are moving. So Honorable Robina, Abu Gomba, and then go to Buenja.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
I'm about to come back here.
Mine really was on the foot and mouth disease, because people are vaccinating in pockets, and so you find it remains there.
But you asked the Prime Minister to hold a meeting with us, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, yes, Buweju.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, Buweju is closed again. The only road that connects Buweju to DRC through Rubirizi and Katerera is closed. It is in a very bad situation in Kasioha Chitome Forest. And as you know, Right Honorable Speaker, the situation of roads in Buweju has been terrible, and in the past, it made His Excellency the President stuck, and he walked for 6 miles. It later, in 2022, made the current Prime Minister of Uganda, Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, stuck for 2 hours. In 2025, the roads made stuck the current Deputy Speaker of this Republic, stuck for over 3 hours. So, Right Honorable Speaker, the people of Buweju are waiting. Even they had to say.
Thank you. Right Honorable Prime Minister. That's why I'm not going to Buweju these days, despite the invitation. The situation is really bad.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, the fact is the President of Uganda has directed that we work on the road that connects to Buweju from this other side of Mbarara. I'm forgetting the place. Bwiziwera, Nsika,
Nyakambu.
Nyakambu, Nyakasaka, Nyakabirizi, Buweju. I got stuck in Buweju. I was supported by UPDF with an helicopter to come from there. Why? Because the road, the mudslide had covered the road. So that area, the President has directed office to coordinate ministries of finance and the Ministry of Works to have that road worked on this financial year.
Thank you. Woduda.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. My concern. Yeah, thank you very much. My concern is about it cuts across, still about the bridge. The district headquarters, which hosts the district hospital, Bududa Hospital, is inaccessible because of a broken bridge which has taken years. The staff members or the staff who access hospital, some of them fear to come and report. Even the staff members who access from town, who reside in town, cannot access. Soon the Minister for Local Government is about to go there, Honorable Balam and Namere. The same is going to be faced. The divert or the other one which was sort of improvised, it's overdue. So this one goes to the Prime Minister. Is there any action which has ever been taken about this broken bridge or not? I beg to
Which bridge is that?
It is it is on River Tutu as you cross from Manafa.
Right Honorable Prime Minister. Oh, there is works here. Who should go there?
Right Honourable Speaker, I'd like to request the Honourable Member to write to the Ministry of Works so that we can address this matter with the urgency that it requires.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, the Honourable gentleman there and the one behind you in yellow.
Right,
And
Honourable
then,
Speaker.
I can see an elderly Honourable colleague beside the lady.
Right Honourable Speaker, my name is Wanyama Richard Hamala, a Member of Parliament for Samia Bugwe Central. Right Honourable Speaker, I rise to urge government to address the issue of Busia town congestion and prioritize construction of Mulwanda border point. Right Honourable Speaker, the congestion in Busia town has paralyzed local businesses, has stifled the cross-border trade, it has even threatened human life. Accidents are there every other day. Right Honourable Speaker, I seek to get your response.
Thank you. To get my response, eh?
The Prime Minister, Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Okay. Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, Busia is a part of my life. I stayed there, I worked there for almost 10 years. So I know what he's talking about. And the President pledged that we have an alternative route. It has been just a problem of money. We should have done this earlier. But I am going now to coordinate Ministries of Works, my brother, Minister of Finance, Immigration, and Minister of Internal Affairs, so that we can put our heads together, because the other side of Kenya was worked on.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. My name is Patrick Obura, Member of Parliament for Yam South. Right Honourable Speaker, allow me pick the attention of the Right Honourable Prime Minister. Oyam district is a food basket for Lango sub-region. And right now, as we talk, the abandoned national road, especially connecting from Minakulu, Mitacho to Kamdini, Loro to Oyam district headquarters, is not accessible. Right Honourable Prime Minister, Lango sub-region is a supportive sub-region to other areas in terms of food. These roads are impassable. Trailers and trucks are stuck inside those sub-counties. We call upon you that you do something. Relatably, also the road coming from Namasale, Ochero, Dokolo to Aleptong needs attention of Minister of Work.
Thank you. Minister for Works.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I'd like to let the Honourable Member know that the Ministry of Works is waiting for a budget release so that these roads can be rehabilitated. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I adore the Honourable colleague.
Yeah, Right Honourable Speaker.
Right Honourable. Right Honourable. The Government Chief, the Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker, you may recall that in the last Parliament, we agreed to work on a malaria elimination strategy. In that strategy, there is introduction of new drugs. There is what we call chemoprophylaxis. Giving
Prime Minister, we need a response to that. Thank you.
Purchase procurement of new equipment.
Giving
Prime Minister, we need a response to that. Thank you.
Purchase procurement of new equipment for the district's Honourable Minister for Finance seems to have some details.
Those are coming.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, we received only a grader and a wheel loader. The rest of the equipments have not been delivered.
Those are coming.
Right Honorable Prime Minister, we received only a grader and a wheel loader. The rest of the equipments have not been delivered to the rest of the
They are
16
manufactured.
districts. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we received only a grader and a wheel loader.
In Japan.
So I'm happy that
which is the vital connection between a keyboard, 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 which is the vital connection between a keyboard stadium in Lira City. And thank you very much.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Honourable Speaker and members, the Egyptian company has already been contracted to work on that road. They are starting very soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Marshall.
Thank you very much, Honourable.
Chibari.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker. My name is Marshall Alenyo, Member of Parliament, Jonam County. Honourable Speaker, Opak Road, Charles, Abok Pabok, Ature, Brian. Today, they are at Honourable Nyamutoro's constituency in a hospital caused by the crocodiles which attacked them yesterday. Honourable Prime Minister, we were supposed to have a boundary opening exercise with the Murchison Falls, with the UA, but it has not taken place up to now. There is a big dispute on the boundary between Jonam County and the park, and it is causing a lot of issues. Even today, the crocodiles are attacking our constituency. I wanted the Prime Minister to comment about that exercise and the compensation. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Minister for Tourism is here to support the Prime Minister.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to thank Honourable Marshall for this question. About compensation, the process is outlined in the Uganda Wildlife Compensation Regulations of 2022. And apparently they are undergoing review so that we handle the gaps which exist, like the delays and then the hectic process of verification. But I'd like to inform you that by the end of the last financial year, which is June, government had already compensated people worth 4 billion, and already 3.6 billion has been approved for compensation. So compensation is underway and there's nothing to worry about. And also, Wildlife Authority has done some work when it comes to electrical fencing of Murchison Falls National Park, which I know comes.
Yeah. Just Honourable, the members' other concern was the boundary opening between the community, okay, of Jonam and Murchison Falls. The boundary, so that you remove those disputes.
Right Honourable Speaker and members, the ministry is directed to go to the members' constituents in a week's time. We cannot allow people to be killed by crocodiles just like that. Open boundaries, and this can be done by the Ministry of Lands, so that, because there is no way you can stop crocodiles from affecting the communities. The electric fencing, I told you already, more than 100 kilometers has already been fenced, but this has not stopped the crocodiles from affecting our people. So I direct you, Madam, When you go back to the ministry, Monday, next week, the other one, come up with an answer.
Right Honourable Prime Minister, can you allow me, I also ask something really quick in that line which you are on. The issue of the boundaries between the Elgon National Park and the people of Sebei and Bugisu. I raised that issue several times. When I was a government chief whip, I nearly underwent Imbaru at Mount Wanari. These guys wanted to capture me, and they were like, sir, are you sorted? So even if you're sorted, if you don't sort our issue, then we can sort you another time. I said, hey, my goodness. So that's a very, very big issue. The dispute on which survey to go with, the survey of 1963 or the survey of 1992. And if you go to the one of 1960s, you'll find even the whole of Mbari City is part of Elgon National Park. So, and the president had promised, had said, yeah, and the president had said, if you go with the one of 1992, at least you would be able to protect the national park the way it is now. But as we continue failing to sort out, people are continuing to encroach. And then Ruhija in Rwanda, where the whole sub-county, the whole area, which is not even part of the national park, they just went and said this is a national park. So, and an area where you would be having 5-star resorts, okay, because of mountain gorillas. People cannot. Every developer, once they come, they run away. I've been there with Honorable Msasisi, with Honorable Kabasa here, with Honorable Chikafunda. So the issue of boundaries with the national parks, I think it's an issue, right, Honorable Prime Minister. You need to give serious attention. You will solve very many issues across the country. Thank you so much, Right Honorable. We know how I communicate. Once she makes a sign to me, I know this one is finished. So I had already picked Chibare, okay?
Thank you, Right Honorable.
Wait, I'm trying to see who is smiling best. On this side. So it is this honorable colleague in a blue. No, this in a blue, in a Kiritan. Yes, the honorable Kiritan, and the honorable colleague in a red. Okay. Oh. And I'm going to fulfill it. I communicated it through the opposition chief whip.
Thank you, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker. Nabaduka Anet, Woman Member of Parliament from Kibale District. My prayer to Right Honorable Prime Minister is, since I was born, Kibale District has experienced land-related conflicts like land ownership, land grabbing, overlapping land titles, and these issues have greatly affected Kibale agricultural production, peace for the people of Kibale, and we really need the Office of Land to come in. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we seek for your hand in regarding land conflicts in Kibale. People even don't have where to eat. They are being vacated by those insecurity land owner occupants who are claiming that it is their land, and some
have gaps is because the absentee landlords cannot be located. You know, our grandparents, made titles in the 1900 and 1960s, during that time, which you know. And that these other people who inherit, they also don't know whether they have land titles. And so the president is coming up with a new idea, which idea maybe will solve our problem. But remember, we have systematic land demarcation. Already over 60,000 hectares of land has been compensated, which we are going to come and give to the to those tenants, Bibanja owners. So the process is on, but it will take some time because of those peculiar issues we have.
Thank you.
The Ministry of Lands has been at it. Even now as I speak, people continue to identify these absentee landlords and take them to the Ministry of Lands. Ministry of Lands compensates through the other Uganda Land Fund, the Land Fund.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Honorable Kitaranyi.
Yes, thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Chiruruta Yusuf Junior Nkeretanyi, representing the people of Kalungu County East. My issue goes to the Minister of Works and Transport. Previously, the people of Kalungu have been promised that the road from Lukaya that connects to Bukomansimbi via Iruabenge, that road mainly connects coffee farmers. And we know these are coffee growing districts. But it has been named as the most dusty road in the district. But previously, all my predecessors have been promising the people that the roads are going to be worked on. But up to now, we've not gotten any remedy about that issue. So I want the minister to tell us when that road is going to be tarmacked such that the coffee farm.
Right, Minister for Works. Colleagues, in this session now where we are, you can ask the minister directly.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I'd like to ask the Right Honorable Member that I will cross-check with the technical team in my ministry. Then we'll have an appropriate answer for you. It would also help if you could put this in writing and drop a copy of the letter in my pigeonhole so that I could follow it up.
Thank you. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Prime Minister, my name is Leo Elem, Member of Parliament for Moroto County, Aleptong District. I have 2 seed schools in Moroto County which are in cataclysmic states. One is Akwara Seed Secondary Schools. Coded by government in 2018 July. Up to now, no construction has taken place. I really feel bad for the child in that school. 2,
about the seed schools, the member has talked about, that is Moroto and Aleptong seed schools. I'll make a follow-up on them. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, I had picked Ruchiga. Then Honorable Kia, then Honorable Auma Kenny, then Honorable Ate Sharifa.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am John Shaw Katawaz Patrick, Member of Parliament for Ruchiga. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we have 2 roads under central government. One that starts from Kawale municipality that ends at Rushebeya in Rwamchuchu, and another one that starts from Hanga that goes to Kebisone Rukunjiri. Those roads have not been maintained for the last 3 years, and the one particularly from Hanga to Kebisone has been a government pledge for tamaking in the last 30 years. Would need an update so that we can also report to our people. Thank you.
I used that road recently when we had gone to Bari for Honorable Hanifa Kawoya together with the Minister for Finance. It's really bad. Honorable Minister for Works.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm going to consult with the technical team in the ministry and then I'll have an appropriate answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Kia.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, 3 villages in Madiokolo have been submerged with floods since 2022-2023 when government constructed an irrigation plant in the neighboring district of Pakwach, and this caused flooding of 3 villages, hundreds of acres. The district wrote a disaster report during that time. The affected persons have been waiting for compensation, already opened bank accounts, but for 4 years have not had access to the land because it is completely submerged. During elections, people swam across the same village just to reach their polling stations. So when are those people going to be compensated?
Right Honorable Prime Minister.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, I know that problem. I was in the Wadarai irrigation scheme. And yes, those people are suffering. So can you write to me so that I get action taken? Because those people have really suffered for quite some time. I was in Wadarai myself in Pakwach district. We shall act.
Thank you. Honorable Umakeni, then Honorable Asha.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, government came up with a policy of building a technical school throughout the country. One of the districts where I come from, my district, does not have a technical school. My question to the Prime Minister is, when will government construct a technical school in most of the districts that does not have a technical institution? Thank you.
Right Honorable.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, now that I have the Minister of Education here, and I know that the policy is a technical institute per district, per district, per constituency, per district. Kwania will receive, but let the minister come here and commit.
Or even finance can make it easier by committing when you will give money.
Thank you, Speaker. I know the policy for technical schools is there, but the problem is
Right Honorable Speaker, the construction of technical vocational schools is in a national development plan and is part of our sequencing plan for these investments based on the availability of resources.
Thank you.
Thank you, Right Honorable.
Koboko.
Thank you, Right Honorable
Followed
Speaker.
by Honorable Chia.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and congratulations. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I have seen a couple of districts and sub-regions receiving hose. West Nile in particular has not received any. And my people of Koboko have suffered severe drought. Right now we don't have food. When are we going to receive some hose in Koboko district where I come from? Thank you very much.
Honourable Minister for Agriculture. And then I'll follow with the Bugweri and
Thank
then
you very
Kasama.
much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, the hose distribution started towards the elections and started with some parts of Buganda, and it's ongoing as resources come in, subject to availability of resources by means of finance.
Thank you. Bugweri. Then Kasanda. Oh, Achia, Bugweri, Kasanda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on Wednesday, the 23rd of May 2025, the PSST Ramadhan Ngobi was in Algiers and signed an access facility of 800 million. Part of it was to tarmac Namalu Nabila Tukrolachat Lokapel Junction Road. And if I read from the document, it's Sinjiro.
Honourable, just ask a question because it's 1
The
minute.
question now is, when will it start? When will Nabila 2, Namalu Nabila 2, 43-kilometer Kapel Junction Road start, since the money is already available with
Minister
us?
for Works.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I'd like to request the Honourable Member to put this in writing so that we can follow it up with the Ministry. And Honourable Member, if you could get an extra copy of this letter and put it in my pigeonhole.
Bugweri.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. My name is Stella Maris Nankwanga, Woman MP Bugweri District. As the government policy says, every sub-county should have a health center 3. Idodi Health Center 3 was constructed by the late Chirunda Chivejinja and later he handed it over to the government through the district. However, it has no budget line yet and they are getting the medical supplies and the health workers from other facilities. So my question to the Right Honourable Prime Minister is, when will the government intend to create a budget line so that it receives direct funds from the government itself? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Government Chief Whip.
I will assume you are asking for a line for medicines. So what you need to do is write to the Ministry of Health and inform them. Then they will come and assess the facility. If it meets the criteria for a health center 3, it will be given drugs.
Thank you. Kasanda. Then Kumi.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity. My name is Atkunda Rebecca Mwanjisi, a woman member of Parliament, Kasanda District. I am happy my friend, my Prime Minister is around and all ministers. Honourable Prime Minister, I know people of Kasanda are watching right now because their road has become a problem. And when I was talking to the Minister for Works, he told me that we still have 3 years to go to construct Mianzi, Gambwa, Kasanda, Bukuya, Chiboga Road. Honourable Prime Minister, when is the road being constructed? Another one. We have a problem, Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and members, the road she's talking about is our national priority road. It is in our National Development Plan 4. It is a priority road in our manifesto. It starts from Mianzi, Kasanda, Bukuya, up to Chiboga. Right Honourable Speaker, the Ministry of Works and Transport has been maintaining this road in a motorable state. However, those people want to see a tarmac road. And so, if, for example, we get money, he's here, that road is a priority. The president promised the people of Kasanda, look for money.
Thank you, Kumi.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable, as other areas like Madiokolo are grappling with floods, Teso sub-region is right now hardly hit by drought. Aware that the NRM government cares for its people, what plans does the Prime Minister have to supply seedlings to the people and planting materials, especially cassava? Because as I speak now, Right Honorable, all the gardens are very dry. Do you have plans to cater for your people? Thank you.
Right Honorable Prime Minister. Then I'll follow with the honorable colleague with the rosary, the lady.
Right Honorable Speaker and members.
And the one at the back near the light, the lady.
Like I told you when we had just started this session, that the office of the Prime Minister, my office, has drafted a cabinet paper basically to handle drought-stricken districts in Karamoja and surrounding districts. But the way I have seen, I think it will be almost for the whole country. And an answer will come thereafter.
Thank you, Zombo.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and congratulations. My name is Acham Fatopista, woman member of Parliament, Zombo. Right Honorable Speaker, on the 11th of October 2025, the President came for a campaign in Zombo, and during the rally, he confirmed to the people of Zombo that work on Goli, Paida, War, Vura Road will commence in April this year. Right Honorable Speaker, he said the same contractor that will do work on Goli, Nebi Goli Road will continue to Zombo. My question is, has the contract been signed? And if not, how long do we have to wait as the people of Zombo? Thank you.
Works.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I can confirm to the Member of Parliament. That the Goli Nebi Road is a priority road, which the President has promised, and I can confirm that it was in this year's budget. We're just waiting for budget release for the road works to start. Thank you.
Thank you. We are about to conclude. Yes, the Honorable Lady.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Rufina Cheutich, woman MP, Amuda District. My concern is about education in Karamoja, and especially Amudat. Illiteracy rate in Amudat it's at 95%. This is one thing, Mr. Honorable Speaker. The NRM manifesto of 2026-2031 of elevating the society into high middle income society may not be achieved in Amudat. I believe this will be achieved through education, Honorable Minister. For this reason, I am calling upon the Ministry of Education to code the following schools. For the last 10 years, the following schools have never been coded. Number one is a Churchill Primary School.
Honorable, can I request that you write? Okay? Thank you. So I'm going to do Honorable Terau, Honorable Kanabi, Honorable Nabanuka, and Rope.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm so humbled for this. My question goes to the Prime Minister. Isinjiro District, I'm Lydian woman member of Parliament. Isinjiro District is a district that hosts the refugees, and we have two camps, Orchinga and Nach Valley. Now these days, they have directed the Dr. Deep projects to only sub-counties that are hosting refugees. And in the past, it has been the whole district. OPM, the Prime Minister, is it possible to revise that decision such that we also get the Dr. Deep projects as it had been? Thank you so much.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and members, Dr. Deep 2 projects are starting now. I would request a member to bring her well-structured issue to the office, because that Dr. Deep is under the office of the Prime Minister.
Thank you. Honorable Kanabi.
Thanks, Right Honorable Speaker. I have one question for Prime Minister. I want to know the status of Rugazichi in the road. It has appeared in the National Development Plan Phase 1, Phase 2, and Phase 3. Now we are in Phase 4. And another issue, the government has started revising salaries for...
Right Honourable Prime Minister. Colleagues, Rule 43, you ask one question. If you start going into different areas, Minister for Works.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I would request the Honourable Member to write to us so that we can address this matter.
But I think Honourable Gorob should know about this road much better. Honourable Gorob, do you have any information? Because I know you're a neighbor. The minister is right. You can't come and commit on something which you don't have information.
Yeah, Right Honourable Speaker, I'm fully aware about this road. It's a very important road within the Greater Mukono sub-region. And it is included in the National Development Plan. And it's one of those roads that we are marking for financing in the very near future. And I'm sure the President has actually written a blue letter about this road.
Thank you. Honourable Nabawanuka.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, allow me to request the Prime Minister to provide a durable solution to the problem of frequent power shutdown within Mubende municipality, a constituency that also harbors the regional referral hospital, where your constituents are beneficiaries. It also affects businesses of people. Kindly find a solution to that.
Energy. Right Honourable Prime Minister, you can...
Right Honourable Speaker, it's unfortunate that there was a shutdown. I have just received that information now. UEDCL is going to visit the site and work on the matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right Honourable Speaker, Honourable Nabawanuka is a neighbor. When there is a shutdown in Mubende, it affects us in Kakumiro. The fact is, there has been unprecedented shutdown of power in that corridor. And this is caused by the old power line. We had come up with a strategy to install more transformers, because the towns are growing up. Mubende has exploded. It has the biggest population now in that area, part of the country. So there is a need for us to put more transformers. Madam, ndikugwe, nenda kulagira. More transformers, remove the old poles because they are always down, so that our people have reliable power supply. It's not there, that is a fact. So you go to the ministry, tell the minister that there is need. Because of this transition from Umeme used not to look after their power lines. And because, and it is not only in Mubende, it is also in Kampala here where we are staying. And so there is need for us to do exactly what I've told you.
Neighbor Nasoro, please just do a quick one.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you for this opportunity. Right Honorable Prime Minister, I have a question. I represent Rubaga South constituency. Rubaga South, yes. Now, me and my people, the people I represent, we want a permanent solution to the road, Natete road to Busega, Natete Nakauka. If you know where the police station is, Natete police station, Right Honorable Speaker, I think that's where you pass when you are going to Mitoma. We need a permanent solution, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
All of us are being conscripted.
Right Honorable Speaker and members, Natete, Nakauka, Kisubi, Mpiji, I presided over a function in 2024 when that contract was being handed over to CCC, Kodrosi. They have started working on that road, but the speed is quite annoying. Not only for the members who are using that road, but for the whole community. And so we had a meeting over the same with the Ministry of Works. There was a problem of compensation. Those people near the road agreed with us that they will allow the contractor to pass and compensation will be.
Thank you.
But when they started construction, people said no. That's the reason. And that time we did not have enough money to compensate. And you know that road passes through a highly expensive area. So that's the major reason. The money to construct that road is available, but we have a problem of money to compensate. The Musasi's is here, and I'm told he's also Gumite. Make sure we conclude that matter so that people of that area are saved of dust.
Thank you, Honorable Arobo. You know, colleagues, I try to ensure in my calculation I reach the balance, the threshold of NRM, the threshold of opposition, the threshold of independent.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Prime Minister, could you tell us the immediate government interventions that they are doing for Soroti Regional Referral Hospital to restore services? Soroti Hospital, the theater broke down a few weeks ago, and currently there is no surgery that is taking place at the referral hospital. There is a very long queue, and very many women are dying or are being taken to other places to ensure that surgeries are made. The electricity connections of the theater blew out, and it was shocking all the doctors in the theater. This is an emergency. Could you give us a permanent solution for Soroti Regional Referral Hospital? We are so tired of complaining. Soroti, for the last 10 years.
Right Honourable. Thank you. Government Chief Whip.
Right Honourable Speaker, for the immediate issue, all regional referrals have development budgets. They should take action for the immediate issue. For the long term, there is a plan to rehabilitate and refurbish Soroti using JICA, and it is already approved.
Thank you. Njeru, Shadow Minister for Energy. Then Rope.
Right Honourable Speaker, I am Sanjay Moses from Njeru Municipality. Madam Prime Minister, there are two military entities having a go at it in Njeru Municipality Stock Farm. When I was trying to read the newspapers, my glasses broke. I didn't get their names. But historically, this land was leased to Stock Farm in 1948. The lease that it was to last in 2048. Our question is, it was about 1,096 acres. As we stand today, the people of Njeru Municipality and all cattle rearing members of the country are afraid. They don't know the status of Njeru Stock Farm. I would love.
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Right Honourable Speaker and members, I want to thank the member for the question. Njeru Stock Farm, like he has said, is strategically located. Because of that, so many people want to take advantage and take the land. This matter is involving a number of big people, and the President has taken interest in the matter. As you are aware, there are some evictions that took place last week, and this stock farm will be saved. That's all I can give.
Thank you. Lope.
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker. I want to thank the Prime Minister for attempting to respond to the questions as raised by members, and I want to appreciate her in areas where she has given sufficient answers. Maybe I want to expound on the question of attempting, basing on the question by Honourable Kitty Peter, the MP, Tochi County. Right Honourable Speaker, you all agree with me, members, that the issue was about escalating shortage of primary school teachers. At least for myself, I come from a humble background, and the issue, what is an issue, I was a member of the National Inter-Platform Manifesto Committee. What we found out, Honourable Speaker and colleagues, that if you go to the structure, or in terms of grading of schools, there is grade 2, grade 3, and grade 4. But the staffing in grade 1, it is between 12 to 16. And grade 4, 8 up 12. But because of this policy, the teachers have actually fallen out, and the shortage now, you meet a school which are 3 teachers pretending to be teaching and passing on knowledge to students. Others, and as a result of that, the answer given by my good friend, the Prime Minister, is not sufficient in my view. Maybe we would promise an audit so that we get to know what is the problem. Because as a government, we'll be sending money to primary schools where there are less than teachers as per the structures of now. Then 2, Right Honourable Speaker, I want to ask the Prime Minister, when are election petitions going to be disposed of? According to the law, the Parliamentary Elections Act, sections...
But Honourable Rob, I know, I trust you on rules because I consider. You know, in this session, under Rule 43, it's Rule 14. You're not supposed to ask the Prime Minister questions. You only reply or comment. So don't put the Prime Minister now on more questions. And these are your rules.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, then there was a question of refugees. On the question of there's a difference between refugees, asylum seekers, and illegal immigrants. What actually has happened in most of those policy borders is that we have no problem with the people whose category has been ascertained as refugees to access services. The problem is that there are people who are actually, who have illegally migrated to those areas, and they're the one actually flooding the area. The request would be that actually you interest yourself with the Ministry of Internal Affairs. I've seen in some instances where actually there have been operations and the men, I think, has been repatriated to their country. So we are looking towards a time when actually that issue is expeditiously actually handled. Then on the question, Right Honorable Speaker, on the question of the road issues on construction, there seemed to be a general answer from my brother, Honorable Minister, and then also I would seek the indulgence of the Minister that has, because now it had become like a routine, that the Minister comes and says, I'll do something, that maybe a comprehensive report is made, and then also announce a statement made, so that we can be in position to actually deal with issues as they have been raised. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Right Honorable Prime Minister, we usually do it, if my memory serves me right, when we are coming to the rainy season, in the status of roads, generally. But Honorable Ari has done a fantastic job. Colleagues, Honorable Ari has not been in our politics, where he has been campaigning and all that. He has been a very good lawyer in his chambers. So for him to have the courage to come here and do the work that he has done, I really applaud him. I really applaud him. Wow. Honorable Prime Minister, I'm being given information that you have answered 79 questions. This is a record. And I really want to thank you, because you have shown that you have a helicopter view of the whole country, you know, and near on each and every, you know, sector in the country. That's not for everyone. That I really want to appreciate you for that, and for being generous, because by our rules she should give us only 1 hour. She has given us 2.5 hours. Okay? So colleagues, I know you might not be happy that I didn't pick you, but we are human beings. Next time. Okay? Next time. So I wanted to request colleagues that Prime Minister's time stops here, but then we conclude this on the statement of Honorable Anywa. I can pick a few colleagues, around 4. We conclude on it. And if you have already spoken, please don't stand up. If you know in today's session have already submitted. I usually want to give other colleagues a chance. And I will start with the 2 honorable colleagues in that corner, and the next honorable colleague, and the next one, and the Honorable Kaskari. Honorable Chair, you've already spoken. Yes, and yeah. Honorable Anywa, you've already spoken. I know that honorable gentleman at the back has not spoken, and the honorable Chirimira, you spoke. Yes. So please, just let's go back to item 3.2. We conclude on the debate, and we conclude that statement out of the paper. Now, Honorable Mapenduza, I know how I called you to rush, that I'm starting with you, but you've seen the situation. On Tuesday, I will start with your motion. We'll give it, because I need the Minister for Local Government to be here. So, Right Honourable Prime Minister, I want to thank you. Just allow me to conclude on this statement. Honourable, I start with you.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Concerning the statement that the Minister made.
2 minutes.
Thank you. The Uganda National Meteorological Authority confirmed that Sebei sub-region received around 150 millimeters of rain against the normal 400 millimeters. That is 60% deficit. So as a result of this, our gardens failed. Water is gone, livestock are dying, and hunger is also here, Right Honorable Speaker. And our prayers to the minister is that we declare Sabei sub-region as a vulnerable climate zone under National Development Plan 4. Then perhaps if we could approve a funding which will involve tracking water and drilling boreholes, then having also a veterinary drugs so that we can save the livestock in Sabei sub-region. Then above all, we should also, I'm happy that the Office of the Prime Minister has released relief food to the people of Karamoja. And this is a prolonged drought that is affecting the people of Sabei sub-region. My request is that we could as well provide relief food that could cover almost 120,000 households across Sabei sub-region. I thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Bisaso Abdul. I'm the Member of Parliament, Kasanda South. Right Honorable Speaker, while the Minister was speaking, she outlined the expected adverse effects of climate change, and among which she talked about reduced crop yields, water shortages, increased diseases, food insecurity, conflicts over natural resources, etc. Now, could the Honorable Minister inform this House of the specific interventions, budgetary allocations, and implementation guidelines, timelines the government has put in place to mitigate these impacts, particularly for vulnerable rural communities that depend on rain-fed agriculture? I thank you.
Thank you. Kasese.
Thank you, Right Honorable. My name is Sarah Itungu Masereka, the woman MP, Kasese District. When the Honorable MP was discussing on climate change, she talked about disaster preparedness. In my district, there's a sub-county called Nyakatonzi and Mukunyu. In the last 2 weeks, I think this climate change issue might bring insecurity issues. The cultivators and the farmers had issues where cattle were cut and the farmers' crops were eaten. So I'm requesting for immediate intervention into this issue. If we can have cattle farmers being given more water drinking points in Nyakatonzi sub-county, it will help solve the fights between the cultivators and cattle keepers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. This is my maiden speech. I don't want to congratulate you because you have already gotten a basket full of congratulations messages. I know if it was money, you could be rich by now. My name is Emmanuel Banya, Member of Parliament, Koboko County. Honorable Speaker, in regards to the statement on climate raised by the Minister for Environment, I would request that for West Nile especially, we consider some appropriate irrigation schemes for especially coffee and the cocoa farmers. In recent times, we have mobilized a lot of farmers to embark on cash crop production, and mostly coffee and cocoa. The former Member of Parliament for Koboko County, Honorable James Baba, lobbied the Korean government, and they are constructing a processing factory for processing cocoa in Koboko. And so many farmers have now taken up the enterprise. Unfortunately, their crops are withering because of the bad weather. I will appeal to the ministry to save those farmers from the discouragement of embarking on a new cash crop and then it fails at the beginning, so that at least something comes out and we proceed with the enterprise. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Because, hey, you're again becoming many, and we're going to sleep here. No, Honorable Chirimira, you spoke, and you say I'm Kiria. When I say those who have spoken today, you know that I cannot speak. I pick you. Yeah. Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. It's also my maiden speech. I want to just make a few comments and thank you, Honorable Minister, for water and environment. My comments go specifically to the issue of, or speak to the issue of early warning. The early warning systems for this country seem to not be working. The science for early warning is there because a number of times you'll find these reports are coming out. And if you went to the website of the National Ministry of Water, you'll find that these reports are actually there. But I think the issue that we have right now is the last mile. Is this information reaching the people? Is it in a language they understand? Is it action-oriented for them to be able to know that I have delayed? Should I plant my seed now? Is it timely? These are the issues that farmers we all represent are grappling with every single day. Find ourselves in situations where we need better and much more accurate information. So could we also know the density of your systems? You might have a high density in certain areas and a low density in areas like, for instance, the Kato corridors in Karamoja, Teso, and some places even in Western Uganda. Could the ministry give us, if they are lacking this density, let them improve it. But for me, information on early warning, if it's not available on time, it's like a post-mortem. The farmers lose. To plant a seed, you need information to know when to plant that seed and how to plant it. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. I know, Nebo.
Sorry, my names are...
Katakwi people.
Katakwi people.
Yeah, Katakwi
my
people.
names are Honorable Solomon Osia. I represent the people of Toroma County in Katakwi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Ivan Cheyune, Member of Parliament, Nakasongola. I am addressing remarks given by the Honorable Minister for Climate. The Kato corridor, several years, is facing similar problems, yet we are blessed with 3 water bodies. Our farmers in areas of Nakasongola, Nakaseke, Ngoma, will not be facing such adversities coming from drought if government was actually willing to dredge irrigation schemes from Lake Choga. It's a big water body that can provide us with water. We have River Kafo. If we can connect dredging system from Kafo, the people of Ngoma can get water. There are so many wetlands that can be silted for such water flowing from River Kafo, River Lugogo, and River and Lake Choga flowing to such areas. If government actually would give a huge budget in silting many dams, there is a dam in our district that was constructed in 1971. It is now full of mud. The cattle can no longer access it. If government can help in dredging more valley dams, silting the old ones that are filled with the mud and sand, maybe people in the Kato corridor may have chances of their animals to survive the drought. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Honorable Speaker. Mutego Ronald Hanguja is my name. I represent the people of Bunyore East. There was a plan, because Butaleja is prone to floods. There was a plan by government to put up a dam around the Busiwu area to control the floods. And they were supposed to put a 6 megawatt power dam. I request if this project can be revived to help the people of Taleja. Thank you, Speaker.
Yeah, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to give my views towards what the minister has given us pertaining the climate change. I'm Peter Vincent, Member of Parliament representing the Holo South constituency. She made mention an issue of adaptation. You know, Dokolo district is one of the districts that has been affected heavily, but I know the rain pattern is poor. We receive rain pattern, the early rains this year, but that does not mean receiving early rain means we are going to get available rain. I wish the district forestry officer could work hand in hand with the ministry so that we establish nursery beds for trees. We have district roads, we could even be planting trees along the road reserves. This would help us to reformat the ozone layer that has been destroyed. Secondly, we have antecedents. There are signals that show we are not going to get rainfall. There's need for the government to plan in advance because at this time we have a crisis. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Okay. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Karim Musa, the Member of Parliament for Ringa North, Yumbe District. The issue at stake is insecurity at the borders with the South Sudan. Quite oftentimes, even including last year, early this year it has happened. Yesterday it happened. 16 of my people, 12 men and 4 women have been abducted by the alleged suspected South Sudanese armed forces. Am I wondering whether there is a strategic security plan on that border so that we can avert insecurity on that border? Thank you.
I think this was caused by a drought, Honorable. Considering the topic we are on, we can link this to the drought in South Sudan.
How ready are we? How prepared are we? Because we know what El Nino is. Then secondly, what I know is how prepared are we? Because we know what El Nino is. Then secondly, what I know is we've been, members of parliament have been champions of tree planting, and the ministry has been assisting and giving tree seedlings to members of parliament. As for a very long time now, this program has stopped. I just want to know whether there is still plan to continue with this plan, because as members of parliament and as leaders, if we are at the forefront, many of our people actually will plant trees. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I had understood, but I thank you for selecting me now. Thank you.
Like how
Right Honorable Speaker.
Like how I've really sat.
I asked you, how really sat? Right Honorable Speaker, mine goes to a Honorable Minister on as far as disseminating the information about climate change. For me, it just grabs into, I was at TV, watching the TV, then they saw the message about climate people, about the intention to notify the country about the climate change. Right Honorable Speaker, climate change is a very key ingredient in this country as far as the economy is concerned. As we talk now, my people of Russia, Kabarole, we're having issues of animals running away from the forest coming to look for food in people's homes in the areas of Kasenda, areas of Busoro, sub-county, and areas of even Kasenda too, because the Kasenda sub-county and Kasenda town council. So people are suffering. So I'm saying that the ministry should be more serious in disseminating the information about the climate change so that people can prepare accordingly. They have already talked about the foods which are growing very fast. The matoke are getting yellow every day. And coupled with our poor road of Cabron, now a bunch of matoke goes for 2,000, 3,000, Right Honorable Speaker. It's very alarming. So people's income in the homes are so low, and I request the minister to take it serious. Thank you. And my name is Joseph Mugenyi, Member of Parliament for Russia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, we are looking for solution as to how we can overcome the weather change and challenges. Right Honorable Speaker, not only reclaiming back the wetlands, I would think we should leave forests to regrow, and also hills, mountains should be left. We should get people out of our mountains so that we are able to see that our trees grow. The dangers we are facing right now, I think, would be reduced. Right, Honorable Speaker, I don't know what farmers are going to do, because whatever we would now replow back in the second season has totally dried. I kindly beg a quick action in giving farmers seeds, maize, soybeans, and others for the second season. Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Ntoroko. Then the Honorable colleague in a blue suit, then Honorable Chon and Honorable Kaskai.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I thank the Minister for the statement on climate change. Right Honorable Speaker, climate change has not just started. This has been on for quite a long time, and climate changes have affected Ntoroko district so badly. A lot of damage, permanent damage, has been created on Ntoroko because of climate change. As we talk right now, it's 5 years since Ntoroko got floods, and the whole sub-county of Kanara sub-county was displaced. For 5 years, people are living in internally displaced camps. The government promised to buy them land so that they can be resettled. Up to now, we are still waiting. Right Honorable Speaker, thank you. I also want to bring to the attention of this August House that Ntoroko should be given special treatment because we are under partial lockdown because of Ebola. The border was closed, local markets were closed, then coupled with the long spell of drought, people are living in very bad conditions. There is no income at the moment. People even are lacking food. So I'm calling upon government to give support, especially food supply, because there is a lot of hunger as we look at some good solutions to the above problems that I've stated. I thank you so much.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, as you hear about like Bududa, the situation of Ntoroko, I think if something really is not done, Ntoroko, I believe, might be submerged by the next like 10 years with what's going on there. They've already lost, I think nearly like 10% of the land is already gone. I know someone who had how many square miles of a farm. Now they are having like one. Even Honorable Rugumayo, our colleague here, all their land totally submerged because they are in a very, so all the water that comes from up, all of it comes, once it rains for 5-10 years, you'll feel the impact. So, but Honorable, I've been working with your colleagues of Ntoroko. I know the Prime Minister's office has done a good job. They identified a certain piece of land. I'm sorry, the Speaker, I'm not the one supposed to be doing this, but since I've been working with colleagues who come to me seeking for intervention, I should give this information. And the issue was, the first land they identified, the government chief, Varua, had given very low rates, whereby the people supposed to the land refused. And the Prime Minister has written to the government chief, Varua, to again study the matter and come up with these people. Land is already identified, the money is available. We've been working with your colleagues and we are going to continue working with you to see how to help those people of Ntoroko. So you can see how we do our work beyond the table here, Honorable colleagues. Yes, I had picked the Honorable colleague.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Kitio Patrick. I represent the people of Kapchorwa Municipality, Mr. Speaker. This is my maiden speech, Mr. Speaker, and I read in the protocol as earlier on, and I congratulate you upon attaining two-term. Mr. Speaker, on the issue of climate change, we the people of Sabei sub-region always experience harsh cattle rustling and raids from our neighboring communities. And it is even worse right now because thousands of cattle come from the other neighboring country of Kenya with our sister tribes of the Pokot and the Karamojongs on this side. Pile pressure because of these harsh conditions. And in so doing, we struggle for the little resources that we have in this side of the sub-region. And yet, history from 1970s has it that during dry spells, we lose a lot of cattle and lives due to cattle rustling. Mr. Speaker, sir, this afternoon during the time of the Honorable Prime Minister, we were unfairly left out in the restocking, resettlement, and compensation part of it. This is not just something that we need to cry over. It is a human rights issue, Mr. Speaker. And for now, we the members of parliament from Sabei sub-region, we are...
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. For the record, my name is...
Just wait, Honorable John. Honorable, let the government chief whip arrange a meeting between you and the Prime Minister, between the MPs from Sabei sub-region and the Prime Minister. And, or you can even write to the Prime Minister and ask, Right Honorable Nabanja is always open. Anytime you need her, she gives you time.
Most obliged, Mr. Speaker.
Sorry, Honorable Chwan.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. For the record, my name is Julius Achon Boa, Member of Parliament, Otoke East Constituency in Lango. Right Honorable Speaker, I think this climate change is almost universal. Both animals and human beings are suffering. You know, Honorable Minister, you know, some of the village, they don't have even clean water. If we talk about the clean water, the wells are all drying up where animals and human beings are competing in the same wells where it's all dry up. In Otuke town, the population, we are still lacking water, Honorable Minister. Fortunately, electricity was extended 2 months ago in Otuke. Now this electricity has to be connected to pump the water, but we cannot use it. So, Honorable Minister, I'm begging you, please, could you help people of Otuke town if the village people cannot get the clean water urgently, but let the town people get the water connected from the electricity. Thank you.
Now, honorable colleagues, for you who are new, you need to know about Honorable Achwan, one of the members we are proud of. He represented Uganda in 1996, I think, and in 2000 at the Sydney Olympics, doing 800 meters and 1500 meters. And we celebrated him here. He was inducted for life into the Olympians Hall of Fame. So, and whenever we have athletics in the East African Parliamentary Games, we are always assured of medals. Because when the rest of the MPs from other countries are running, he just jogs and he gets gold. Yeah, he just jogs and Honorable Achon, I need our team to participate in the Rwenzori Marathon. Okay? Rwenzori Marathon, Honorable Sarah will host us very well. And Honorable Dr. Kiyonga. And I will ensure there is enough water for you, Honorable colleagues. Honorable Kasukari.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Kasukari Metsera, Member of Parliament, Mwenge Central, Kianjojo District. I want to heartily appreciate the Minister for Water and Environment for the good submission that he made. and appreciate the proper assessment that she has been making in terms of projections of what will happen. I expected, Right Honorable Speaker, that after this assessment, expected to learn from the Minister what arrangement is there between the Ministry of Water and Environment with the Ministry of Relief and Disaster Preparedness, because clearly you can see there is a problem. With this dry spell that is happening and is continuing to happen from the projections that are being made, there is a problem that we are going to get into in terms of food production, in terms of scarcity for water. This will lead us to lack of food, and it will lead to insecurity problem. A hungry person is an angry person. So we are going to have very many issues down there. I would expect our minister to show us what preparations are there in coordination with the Ministry of Relief in terms of supporting the farmers down there who are going to be adversely affected by the dry spell. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Honorable Kisoro, Mubende, Honorable colleagues, but we need to go home. You know me, I've been seated here since two, Honorable colleagues.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Of course, our senior.
Right, Honorable
Bondo
Speaker.
Speak.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. My name's Kitty Peter, MP Tor County. I want to correct Loeb and Prime Minister. They were saying Torch, but it's Tor County. I want to just I have two issues. One is Mount Elgon National Park is regarded as a water tower. But Right Honorable Speaker, if you go to Sabey right now, people are dying of drought, yet water is flowing day and night. The water from Mount Elgon feeds Lake Kyoga, Lake Victoria, and lakes in Kenya. But people of Sabey are dying of drought. I was imploring that as we protect the national park, Minister, can't we have water for production for Sabey region as we protect the water tower? I think that will be a very big thing, motivation for our people as we tell them to protect the forest, they will be getting. Second thing, Speaker, is the issue of weather forecast. I think we have a problem. In fact, sometimes the minister allow me to use this, that I prefer sometimes my older people to predict for me weather, other than sometimes relying on the weather forecasts, which are related. Because when rain starts, the ministry predicts, meteorological department predicts El Nino. When it disappears, they predict there will be drought. But when you see when I was trying to do research, you'll find that automatic weather stations in Uganda.
Thank you, Honorable.
Right Honorable Speaker, I am Owino Nicholas Simon, representing the people of Tororo North County. But my people call me Jafufa because I have trained them on vegetable growing to bring them out of poverty. And I must say that Tororo North is ready for growth. However, when we were celebrating, there was a storm that came and destroyed people's crops. The watermelon, the tomatoes, as they were celebrating. Right Honorable Speaker, people had started going to the markets. But that destroyed the crops, and now we have a burden of giving them seedlings so that they can get back. That mindset change was ready, people had adopted it. So I want to request Ministry of Agriculture, please try to give us, for us, as we are waiting for the coffee that government is trying to do for cash crop, ours is vegetable farming. for now. Thank you. Good.
Kisoro?
Thank you so much, Right Honourable Speaker. Jibe Sam are my names, and I represent the people of Kisoro municipality. You know, Kisoro is neighboring two countries, DRC and Rwanda, and we normally talk the same language the other side. Right Honourable Speaker, Kisoro has been facing the out of challenges in terms of the refugee influx. And so happens that these people, when they come, they normally go for medication in Kisoro main hospital. And I remember when the government is budgeting, they normally budget for the people of Kisoro, not including those refugees influx. At the same time, we have a challenge of extension of water to the ICU, which has been constructed, and even electricity. My prayer is, when is the water going to be connected to that good facility in Kisoro main hospital?
I think the problem is the drought. Yeah, because we are discussing the drought. Yeah, so me, whatever you ask, if me, I link it to the drought. Yeah, so this drought that has denied people of Kisoro Hospital water. Okay. Colleagues, what I'm saying is simple. Let us stick to the topic. Yeah, we've already finished questions for the ministers and Prime Minister. We are now on the statement from the Minister of Water and Environment on the prevailing weather conditions in July over Uganda. I will come to you later. No, colleagues who had spoken, I told you. You see, I know you. So, Bunyangabu, then Mubende.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, and congratulations. My name is Sarah Kabarukole, Woman Member of Parliament, Bunyangabu District. I'd also like to thank the Minister for the statement, but I've realized my people in Bunyangabu, we are really suffering a lot with drought, and in the next few months to come, we are going to lack food. We are matoke growers, and matoke is getting ripened every day. So meaning the few months to come, we have no food. So my request would be that if we could get cold rooms and we preserve this matoke for the next coming months, because it is very possible to get cold rooms. Because some people who have their money, they can afford to buy these cold rooms for themselves. How about the government? So let's look into this and preserve this matoke and other foods for our people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mubende, engineer, and then
Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, allow me join my colleagues in congratulating you upon resuming your seat as Deputy Speaker. I want to also appreciate Honourable Minister for the statement, and to also thank you once again for according this topic this much time, because it really deserves it. Right Honourable Speaker, mine is a suggestion. I understand we have a number of programs in this country that are aiming at maintaining Uganda in the climate smart agriculture. And also, Right Honourable Speaker, I understand there are projects and interventions that have been implemented before. My suggestion to the ministry is to make a very good analysis or assessment that is going to enable them know the areas that are highly impacted. Most of the times they only look at areas that are affected by mudslides, by floods. You'll never find Mubende flooding. But when it comes to such a time of drought, cows die and people look at their cattle dying and they have no solution. Right Honorable, it is my prayer that Ministry of Water and Environment works hand in hand with agriculture to make that clear assessment such that we have equitable distribution of such interventions that are aiming at curbing the impact of climate change. I thank you.
Thank you, and congratulations on being Vice Chair, Presidential Committee on Committee on Health. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Engineer.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable. I am Engineer T.O. William Taylor Oda, representing the people of Ivu East constituency in Arua City. Right Honorable Speaker, I thank God for answering my prayer that you retain that seat. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I am appreciating the presentation by the Minister of Water and Environment, especially the pledge that's made at the beginning, that is, they will start updating parliamentarians with weather forecasts. My recommendation will be that if they can take it an extra mileage, to ensure that also the media houses get their updates from them as a ministry. Right Honorable Speaker, a lot of weather forecast goes on in the houses of media. I don't know what the source of their information is. They risk misleading our people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and congratulations on being appointed Vice Chair, Committee on Physical Infrastructure.
Thank you, Honorable.
We have a lot of hope in you, Honorable.
Okay, thank you.
Our elder, Honorable Fono Pondo.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, Prime Minister and colleagues. I'm concerned. I know we are discussing Honorable Beatrice Anua, the Minister of Water's statement, but these things, as Honorable Jeremy Masiko and I would say, they are interlinked. On 26th of last month, none other than the Vice President of Uganda marshaled the entire MPs of Bukedi, took them to Tororo, took some to Katakwi, to launch coffee distribution. At that time, she assured us that she had got weather forecast from the government and that the rains would start at the end of that month. When we went to Tororo, she had a full long truck of seedlings, 50,000, that was being distributed to prospective farmers. What do you think has happened to those coffee seedlings? So I think there's a big problem of coordination within government, that it is becoming increasingly difficult to rely on official statements by government officials, including and on the statement of the Minister of State for Water. How? This is a very serious matter.
Elder, please, go on.
This part of the indictment on our glorious NRM, that it seems to me people who represent government are laxed, and I call upon the members of this parliament, and particularly the ones from NRM, to tighten on the supervision of the front bench. I thank you.
Thank you. Retired Sergeant Otim.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for that kind recognition. It's on that note that I come with not a very pleasant word for the Minister of State for Environment. About 2007, when I joined police, The minister was on the opposition side. I'm sitting here not because I'm on opposition, I'm NRM. That time the minister led a strike in protection of the environment. Some lives were lost. That is how she got her name, Mama Mabira. And I think that is how the president picked interest in her, that she would protect our environment. Today, as we speak, I expected the minister to have more powers to protect our wetlands. That is being encroached on every passing second. Because as much as I can remember my science that I was taught in primary, there is a big connection between climate change and destruction of the environment. Honorable Minister, when are you going to come here on this floor to tell us how much effort you're putting in protecting the wetlands so that we don't cry of climate change? In a patch where I come from, we have enough swamps. We should not be crying of water. But people are encroaching every day. And the minister is here. She's not giving us direction. So I pray, the minister, that energy which you had when you were in opposition, now you have full power, government power. Please use it to protect the environment. I beg to submit. Thank you.
Honorable, you have support from the people of Maruzi. Okay? Honorable Natrinda and we. And then Rob.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I want to state categorically that the Ministry of Water is a beacon of hope, especially in the agricultural sector. But unfortunately, that hope is not being found. I want to implore you that as the ministry, personally, I am an Irish farmer. I grow Irish in Kawali, but I'm counting millions of losses. My manager just called me and said, boss, I think this season, no money.
Your manager calls you boss?
Yes, at least. So I want to encourage you that the technical staff at the ministry must be sleeping on the job. We are paying them a lot of money. I want to implore this house that we pass a resolution maybe so that if your staff are not doing their work, we can find a way. Maybe the president can also bring soldiers and we go and check that department so that we can see how things can move forward. I thank you very much, Right Honorable.
Thank you. But Honorable colleagues, I think the way we are speaking, I wish we could translate that into very serious action, because when the minister goes for wetland encroachers, we are the first ones here to come and say our people petitions. I've received many. So I request that we be committed. Honorable Eriabu, I know the president has been talking especially about those people who are who are planting Irish potato in the wetlands of Kavari, on Katuna Road, and Rwanda. So I hope when the minister goes to remove them, you'll be with her to support. And now someone is saying that's a special case. I remember in Bukedi, those who are growing rice, the MPs here caused the trouble. So I hope we can support the minister once she's we don't have special cases. I hope when it comes to that. Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable. Honorable colleagues, my name is Kenan Opio, MP for Busiro South. I have a brief question that goes to the Honorable Minister as somebody who comes from the urban areas. I need to know what are the plans you are ensuring to expand urban green spaces. Are you considering biodiverse parks? Are you going to look into green roofs? And what is the plan on lowering pollutions? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Lop.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Allow me thank the Honorable Minister for a very good ministerial statement, and thank my honorable colleagues for the very substantive contributions on this ministerial statement. Right, Honorable Speaker, the Minister has informed the House that government issued the June, July, August seasonal forecast as early as May. Seemingly, they predicted what is happening a few months ago, meaning that they had enough time to plan and swing into action to protect our people. Honorable Speaker, the ministerial statement came very short in terms of what action plan government has put in place to mitigate the climatic changes. We all know climatic changes is an interplay of so many factors. Like some colleagues have mentioned, human, natural factors. But our people need to act after seeing government acting on these issues. We expected the the line minister in charge of climate, to at least bring on board other ministries in terms of what we call interministerial approach. As we have noted, it affects the Minister of Health, the Minister of Agriculture, Disaster, and local government. And I want to know, we have local governments, our district disaster committee, where they brought on board when it comes to this very issue. And that's why, right now, Speaker, going forward.
Yeah, go on, Lob, go on.
Right now, Speaker, going forward, when we predict climatic changes in our country, we need to bring on board all the concerned parties, including our people, because they need to act after seeing government swinging in action. And I'm very happy that this parliament passed a law in June, on the 10th of June, related to irrigation. I hope such plans will help to mitigate in terms of supporting our people move out of this pandemic we find ourselves in. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Honorable Minister, you don't need somewhere genuine nature. Just be brief. Most of them we shall follow up with the sector committee.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I just want to thank colleagues for the concern and your input into the paper I presented to to Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, as you rightly said, most of the concerns of the members are cross-cutting, which needs interministerial interventions. But what has stood out, because I cannot go into one by one, as guided by the Speaker, is that what we have given in our report are the realities in our constituencies. Now, for us as Minister of Water and Environment, and with this report, we give the information for other government sectors and other stakeholders to plan and prepare in advance. This is a projection. This is a forecast. And it has many, many consequences. Because if we are to start from where people are generally talking of the drought, which is affecting both animals and our crops, agriculture, we would still want to understand what causes the effect of climate change itself. What went wrong? That is another huge topic. Now, we are dealing with it, we are mitigating, we are trying to adapt. How do we adapt ourselves to already a spoiled situation? And that is where the government comes in with interministerial interventions. And that's when we give this information to you, honorable members of Parliament, is that we all as a country help plan. We say use this available water sparingly. How? Because we don't have now the luxury. We clearly indicated in my report that the effect of climate change will even cause conflicts among communities, and this has been already alluded to by colleagues here. There's conflicts between the cattle keepers and the farmers. Now, this one has no difference between who is who. I like quoting some Luganda proverb, Salumanya nenalumanya. Whether you knew about it or you did not know about it, we are all caught up in the effect of it. So, colleagues, we as government, we have intervened in many areas, but the biggest chunk is that as Ugandans, let's protect our sources of water. And I am happy with my Right Honorable Speaker. You have always been an advocate on the protection of our environment so that we ensure that we have enough water. We advise our people how to adapt, what type of crops that can match the changing environment. Colleagues, members have raised this. It is, of course, as government, we need to go ahead and put in place and supply drought-resistant crops to help our people. And government's looking already into those ones. So to answer maybe just the few which I had marked, I wanted my honorable colleague senior here, Lucy Akelo from Amuru. What we wanted to say is that we used to give seedlings to members of parliament as a ministry and our agents of National Forest Authority by then. It has now come to our ministry because of rationalization, and we are already planning for that. Colleagues, we feel that you join in the tree planting, then all our constituencies are planting tree. But I also want to kindly appeal to colleagues that we need to lead by example. The little we raise quality seedlings as an institution, and it is an affordable area. We have gone ahead to want regional seedlings plants to be established in our area so that you don't have to travel far away to buy or even get seedlings for the constituencies. This one, you and us, we can together establish them. We have tried to establish them. We have regional ones. Please reach out and see how we combine an effort and we secure those quality seedlings and we go out and plant in our constituencies. We are willing to work together while we also plan for a modest budget that will make that happen. So when we come with it, friends, in our budgets, those are the areas we feel we all need to combine effort and secure it. There's already some confusion between what is the mandate of Ministry of Water and Environment. I want to say, colleagues, water is life. And we cut across with other sister ministries. So we all as government take responsibility because the office of the Prime Minister coordinates us and directs what should be done by individual institution. So, friends, if there's need for irrigation, which you have consistently pulled out here, we work together with the Minister of Agriculture. And government has put money to ensure that big farmers, the dams for sources of water for our cattle in the cattle corridors are put in place. We have interventions from Nexus Green. These are projects which are running all over the country to make some interventions. Some small irrigations are done by my ministry, but the big ones are done by the Ministry of Agriculture. So we are all being coordinated by the Right Honorable Prime Minister. So we have heard your cry, I think since we are beginning this 12th Parliament, as yesterday you directed or you guided, Right Honorable Speaker, it's time that we gather all these concerns and start the 12th Parliament into action, knowing where are the most critical areas, because we cannot do it, friends, at a go, but we can only go in bits and bits as we budget for what is available in the envelope. So I'm open, and the ministry is open, and government as such, to listen to all these concerns you have put together. I will go back and sit down with my technical team, and we pick those areas that need maybe quick interventions. Like a colleague who had even a request about the connection of water to the ICU. You know, as much as it is not so much drought related, but as a ministry, and national water belongs to my ministry, and it is of national concern. Right Honorable Speaker, I have taken interest in that, and I will try to connect with my team so that if there's anything can be done to quicken up that request, and we serve our people of that constituency. So I wanted to talk on
Yeah, conclude, Honourable Minister.
Thank you. Because I did not have the time of all that, but I do want to say I appreciate the interest, and I want to pray that the issues of climate change or environment, water and environment, it has no colors. And I'm happy that the way we are handling this is what we should maintain, and the budget that is needed to deliver this much needed service to our people should really be cut crossing. There's no politics here, and I want to pledge that our office, my office is open. Colleagues, don't waste time to come all the way. Please pick my number, get my WhatsApp. If there's an issue in your constituency, we reach out on WhatsApp. I sit down with my technical team, and we try to respond. You don't have to move around. You don't have to come and really be laboring to ask for this, because the government is here willing to serve its people. And that is why we are there, and the president is very passionate about this. And on the wetland, as I conclude and sit down, please, let's all move together, including our voters. Let's talk the hard talk. We are trying to reclaim what has been destroyed. Our wetlands are the sources of the rains. Our forest covers give us rain, and they're about to give us money in carbon credit. Please, talk the hard talk. Advise our people. His Excellency the President has said those in the wetland, we need to evict them, but we have to give them an alternative source of livelihood. And the President has said those people should organize themselves and go into fish farming. And this is the program which is running. Our voters are not going to go into the wilderness. Government has planned to them. Let's evict them together with you, the members of parliament, but we give them that alternative source of livelihood. So go and organize them. Some are willing to give their titles, even like what the president directed on Kabale, on Kabale, Bukedi region, and the rest of it. Those are areas of special focus. So when we come to tell the people for rice, instead of planting rice, please go into fish farming. We have that program. We are willing to have your voters, our people helped so that they even earn more money in fish farming than rice growing. And even in Kabale, the potatoes colleague you are talking about, we need to be conscious that we are not destroying the environment. That's my humble request, colleagues. We are here to serve our people together for God and my country.
Thank you. I wanted to request the Right Honourable Deputy Leader of Government Business on the issue of an emergency situation cross-border, the border instituted between South Sudan and Uganda and the people who have lost their lives. Maybe you wanted to make a comment on it, Right Honourable?
Thank you, very much, Right Honorable Speaker, colleagues, members of Parliament. First is really to, on behalf of government, to express my gratitude to all colleagues following this intensive debate on the issue of the effects of climate change that we have all articulated. On Monday, we'll have a cabinet, and I'm going to discuss with my colleague, Honorable Anywa, to see if she can be given room to articulate this problem we have been discussing so that government can take action as early as possible. That will do. Regarding that situation on our border with South Sudan, again, this is very unfortunate, and it is not new. Actually, it has been recurring. So I'm also going to link up with my colleagues in security, defense, and internal affairs to ensure that actions are taken to protect our people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Right Honorable. Colleagues, I want to thank you for being here. I can see it's 8:10, but this is the price we pay for getting a platform. We are elected to talk, okay? And our chair here is supposed to give you that chance. So one way of doing it is by holding you for long. But at least, you know, there are colleagues who came to this house and left without talking after 5 years. So for you, if you talk, even for once, you've already broken the jinx. You know? That's why I usually, even in the last parliament, on Thursdays, I usually extend beyond the time so that colleagues who are patient, because there are those who are not patient. Someone has the audacity to even tell you, Right Honorable Speaker, I want to speak and go. You get it? So that's why when I'm always telling you that, please wait, take your time. Why are you rushing? You want to leave me here? So I want to thank you for being here up to 8 p.m. And I hope it's been worth it. Okay? Yeah. But also, Thursday we usually make it for members so that you raise your issues and ministers can have a chance of going to cabinet on Monday. Okay? Can have a chance. So I will request the clerk to compile the numbers of all ministers and all permanent secretaries. All ministers and all permanent secretaries. And you share them in a statement on al fresco. The ones, I don't know whether there are ones they don't receive, but also to encourage, Right Honorable, you encourage all ministers to be on our WhatsApp group of Parliament, of the 12th Parliament. And some of the issues you would resolve them from there. I usually go, I read, I comment very, very less. So I request you encourage them to be active. But in a special way, I want to thank the Minister for Finance. You know, and this one I want to say it from my heart. The ministers of finance used to be the busiest according to. Minister for Finance is busy. But this minister has been with us here from 2 up to now. Now, and I used to ask, but you are busy. But it's Parliament which facilitates your business, because finance needs Parliament more than any other ministry. So you've started on a good note of being here, and your Minister of State is here. Our Minister for Environment has been here. The Minister for Energy, and our ever humble Honorable Phyllis Chemutai is here. And then I have my sister, our Minister for the Disabled, for Disability, has always been with us. So, and all ministers who are here, and in a special way the Prime Minister, and the Deputy Prime Minister, who came in by 2, was already here. And taking notes, we never take it for granted, okay? So, and the rope. The leader of opposition went earlier on because one of his big supporters, he told me the Honorable Chivumbi had been granted bail, and therefore he was needed to go and sign the bail document. That's why he left, but because he's always here with us and the opposition chief whip. Honorable colleagues, I want to thank you. We are going to adjourn the House to Tuesday at 2 p.m. and we shall have the State of the Nation address. I will link up with the lead of government business on seeing whether we can keep giving some responses on some of the issues, or we wait and respond at once. We shall agree on what he thinks will work best. I want to thank you, honorable colleagues. Enjoy your weekend. House adjourned to Tuesday at 2 p.m.
And the issue, the political parties were heard, they gave their opinions, whether it is right also to continue with the same, Right Honorable Speaker. Assignment he has from his constituent to come and bring an amendment. I've been reading this Twitter page of his. Everything here is a boomerang on him.
Honorable Seung, and just let me ask you. Now, a private member has a right to move a bill here. And I don't think any member has a right to be told how his constituency will react or not, because he knows the constituency he represents. And the issues we are talking about, we are bordering on arguing on a motion which is not yet presented. So don't you think it would be prudent for us to proceed with the motion and then we debate and we decide? Because in relation to what Honorable Nsamba has raised, one, here we don't have bills which are a preserve of which side presents them, apart from bills that do have a charge on the consolidated fund, which are clearly prescribed under Article 93 of the Constitution. Okay? So any member can move any bill apart from those which are preserved for government. and those are clearly provided for by Article 93 of the Constitution. Number two, Honorable Namara was not here when whatever happened. He doesn't know why the member withdrew or the arguments which were provided. And the same political parties are here. They can make those arguments and you convince members. It's not for me to decide. It's you, honorable colleagues. Okay? So with that, I'm going to allow Honorable Namara to present his motion. No, let Honorable Namara Dennis present his motion. And because Honorable Sewungu, I will not allow you to continue intimidating a member, saying in your constituency you're facing problems. So kindly take your seat. Let Honorable Namara do his work of representing his people. Yes, Honorable Namara.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise under Article 79, 1995 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, as well as Article 94 of the Constitution and Rules 58, 127 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament, to move a motion seeking leave of Parliament to introduce a private member's bill entitled the Administration of Parliament Amendment Bill. Whereas Article 79 of the 1995 Constitution of the Republic of Uganda vests onto Parliament the power to make laws on any matter for the peace, order, development, and good governance of Uganda. And whereas Article 94, Clause 4B of the Constitution and Rule 127 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament grants a member of Parliament the right to move a private member's bill.
Honorable Namara, procedure.
Right Honorable Speaker, indicated that the member informed you about that his bill does not affect Article 93 of the Constitution. I expected Honorable Namara to lay on the table.
Democracy